Welcome back to the lineup. It's time for some hot takes. The big game is on Sunday, and Jake, me and you both picked the Patriots to make it as a dark horse pick earlier in the season. It was an iconic moment from last semester, the infamous Croak-Bowen handshake, rare occurrence on this show. And now I feel like we're on opposite sides of the coin now that the big game has arrived, and the Patriots are in fact playing in it. So shout out to both of us for correctly predicting that. But who you got winning this one?
The Seattle Seahawks. Listen, I think that the Seahawks have faced more adversity this year. They've played tougher competition. They're overall more experienced. And I think when you combine those three things in the biggest game of the year, Seattle comes out on top.
All right, Joel, your answer?
I completely agree. I'm not sure who you're going to pick, but I like what you're saying there. They have played tougher competition. That's not really negotiable as the entire season. They are more experienced. And again, it comes back to the turnovers. They can make more mistakes than the Patriots can.
But they won't. They will, I should say. They will make more mistakes than the Patriots because their defense is going. Listen, all I hear about is this Seattle defense and how great this Seattle defense is. The Patriots have had the best defense through 3 postseason games through this entire postseason. They have more sacks than anybody. They are first in total defense. They are outranked Seattle in every defensive category: rush defense, pass defense, total defense, first downs allowed per game. That's just in the postseason, by the way, and they've been unbelievable. I get it. Seattle did play the Rams, and that high-powered attack, probably the best offense in the league. But they also embarrassed Brock Purdy and that 49ers team that was just injured beyond repair. I don't think that they haven't really impressed me that much in the playoffs in terms of pure ability to shut down a team that I think in the Patriots is going to have a high-powered attack offensively. They got carved up by L.A., and I don't think that bodes well for Seattle and Santa Clara.
I totally disagree. I think that Seattle has shown all 3 facets of their game. In the 49ers game, all it took was 1 kick return touchdown to outscore the 49ers for the whole game. Also, you want to talk about that Patriots defense? Sam Darnold's only been sacked 5 times this postseason.
No defense has had better pressure than the Patriots this postseason.
Pressure is one thing, sacks are another. Pressure is.
Who have they faced defensively that matches up with the Patriots defense this postseason? That matches up with the Patriots defense this postseason. Not a single team in the NFL does. So they're going to get. Sam Darnold's going to be under pressure. That's a fact. It's unavoidable. Drake May is the best quarterback in the league under pressure this season.
I disagree.
The stats say that. He's above 100 passer rating, the best under pressure in the league. 76 first downs or touchdowns under pressure.
They've been the best defense, like sack-wise too, but they've been playing in completely different games than the Seahawks have. Different weather, different types of teams, different styles of offenses. And you can give the Patriots defense flowers, but Jarrett Stidham, a Raiders legend. Oh, he's a threat. He's a threat.
Let me ask you this. Did either of you think the Chargers or Texans would beat the Patriots?
I did.
Did you?
I think Los Angeles had a shot with.
I had them in the
they had
conference
their 2 best offensive tackles.
Did you think that Houston was going to beat the Patriots?
No.
I didn't. I had them in the conference championship.
All I heard all season was about how Houston's defense was going to be beating up on New England, how Drake May was going to get rocked. And you know what Drake May did? He threw more passing touchdowns against Houston than the quarterback has all season. He threw more. LA's defense is very formidable. Drake May threw for over 330 yards, the most of any quarterback against LA this season. And say what you will about his only 86 passing yards against Denver, but what he showed in that game is that he can take his mistakes from the game against Houston and LA, where the perception was he didn't play great despite those season-high numbers against those 2 defenses, and he improved in his turnovers, which was the big issue. Everyone was concerned about his turnovers. Not only did he not turn it over, he protected the football, and he made some unbelievable plays when they needed him to. And did they score only 10 points? Yes, but they could have had a lot more on the board given the conditions. They were driving up the field far more than Denver ever was in that second half. And I think they could have easily put up well more than 10.
Yeah, I think the whole driving up and down the field.
But again, here's my thing: Are we holding the teams the Patriots play against them, or are we going to refuse to give them credit for playing the way they have?
I had them in the
That's
conference.
my thing.
No, I had them in the conference championship. I'm just saying you can't bolster this up to be, they're going to shut down the Seahawks. When they shut down Jarrett Stidham. These
They're
are
not
completely
going
different situations.
They embarrassed Justin Herbert. They embarrassed C.J. Stroud. They embarrassed C.J. Stroud. They embarrassed Justin Herbert. Both those games were home games. Here's the thing. Sam Darnold.
Yeah, two of them.
Do you trust Sam Darnold in a big spot like this? A guy who has avoided being in a spot where his team needs him to make a play all postseason.
I trust him more than Drake May.
Significantly better than Drake May in the conference championship game. There's no argument.
In the conference championship, put Sam Darnold in that. Put Sam Darnold in that game against Denver. Put Sam Darnold in that game against Denver. Do you think he plays better? Do you think he plays better on New England in that game against Denver in the AFC Championship game than Drake May did that day?
Probably. It wouldn't be that hard to top. 86 passing yards? Yeah.
I think Sam Darnold would have been a disaster in that set. Do you think Sam Darnold's making that third down run?
Probably not the third down.
Not at all.
Totally different situations, though. It is extremely different situations, different offenses, different teams overall.
Here's what I look at when I look at New England and Seattle. I look at a team in New England whose success has been built upon the play of its quarterback and his ability to make big-time plays in big-time spots.
Hold on.
And I look at a team like Seattle. Despite what you want to say about Drake May in the playoffs, he's made big-time plays in big-time spots. That throw to Kayshon Boutte in the Houston game to put it out of reach. That third down run against Denver. That touchdown pass in the fourth quarter to ice it against LA. He has made big-time spots, big-time plays in big-time spots. Sam Darnold has yet to do something of that magnitude to me in these playoffs, aside from potentially a solid throw or two in that Rams game.
Listen, I'm not disagreeing with you. Drake May, he's made some excellent plays, but you can't come on here and say that is what the Patriots are surrounded by. Like that.
That's what they've been. That's how they got to this.
You can't
this
say
spot.
that when you're going to give all the flowers to the defense. You can't have your cake and eat it too.
The defense has been better in the post.
Yes, but you're putting them on such a pedestal, and you can't go back and say, "Oh, it's actually Drake May when he had 86 passing yards."
All right, let me better form the argument. The defense has been better in the postseason than Drake May has, but the regular season, the defense was a big question mark. Nobody thought the defense was going to play this well, not even me. They have really dialed it up a notch, and the big help has been the fact that Milton Williams is back at full health. The defense has been unbelievable in the postseason. Let's get that. I'll get that right out of the way. They've been better than Drake May has in the postseason. But to act as if Drake May is just a freeloader, a guy who's not contributing in any way, which I think has been a narrative that's been pushed around and unjustifiably so about these playoffs. Yeah, has he been as impressive as he has in the regular season? Absolutely not. I'm not going to argue that. But has he been a pedestrian? Not by any means. No. Not by any means whatsoever. I think even though his numbers have not been great, I still think Drake May has been more of a factor in his team's success than Sam Darnold in exclusively the playoffs and in the season as a whole.
If Sam Darnold didn't have that performance against the Rams, Seattle would not be in the Super Bowl.
I'm not disagreeing with that per se. But again, you look at the mistake that cost the Rams the game. It was you have two plays that just go Seattle's way. The fumbled punt and the missed opportunities on fourth down that were made by his defense inside the goal to go.
Going their way is obnoxious. They forced those
turnovers. The fumbled punt was forced by Seattle. The fumbled punt was forced by Seattle. In what world was that forced by Seattle?
You said all three phases, and what's one of the
phases?
But
did Sam Darnold? He said Sam Darnold made plays that Seattle would not.
I said the Seahawks.
You said Sam Darnold made play. If Sam Darnold didn't play the way he did, they would not have won that Rams game. And the two plays I just brought up, he wasn't on the field for. He wasn't on the field for, and you want to give them all. It does matter because you can't have. You want to talk about having your cake and eat it too. He's given. I think they do. The muffed punt gave Seattle a two-score lead because they got the ball deep in Seahawks territory, and the fourth down.
If Sam Darnold's 1 of 3 touchdown passes doesn't happen, they lose the game.
Yeah, you're more conservative.
The biggest plays in that game were the 4th and 4 stop inside the 5-yard line and the muffed punt that set Seattle up inside the red zone. Both those plays, Sam Darnold was nowhere near the field for, and that's why.
Because Drake May had a terrible performance.
What more do you want Drake May to do against Denver in that game?
I don't know. Don't pass for 86 yards.
Didn't turn the ball over, and he won the game with his legs. I don't know what you can do. Ran for a touchdown. I don't know what you can do. First quarterback to beat 3 top 5 total defenses in one playoff run. First quarterback to ever do it, and he gets no credit.
As the playoffs have progressed, he's statistically gotten worse in every game.
I fully disagree.
So when you go to the Super Bowl now against an even better
I think he's going to have his best playoff game. He's going to win them the game. You put Sam Darnold and Drake May, it's going to be a close game in the fourth quarter. Give me Drake May every day of the week. No question. And twice on Sunday, which is Super Bowl
After
Sunday.
that Sam Darnold performance,
Yeah, absolutely after that Sam Darnold performance. The Rams defense has been terrible for a month plus.
That game was about the Rams defense. It was going toe-to-toe with the MVP of the National Football League in Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold, the MVP of the
Matt
National
Stafford,
Football League.
excuse me.
Drake May's the actual MVP. But we'll make our Super Bowl MVP picks right after this.